Welcome to Mikab Model College online tutorial. We hope at the end of this lesson, you will have acquired the expected learning outcome. Sit down and listen attentively as we introduce your subject teacher.
Welcome to chemistry class. I am Saliu Abdul Wahab, the chemistry teacher. In this class, we want to attempt solving some problems on the concept of isotopes. Solving problems on the concept of isotopes. Question that we have before us: an element Y with atomic number 29, an element Y with atomic number 29 has two isotopes, and the two isotopes are V and T. V and T. Isotopes V and T have 34 and 38 neutrons respectively. Calculate A, the mass number of each isotope. B, write their nuclear symbols. C, calculate the percentage abundance of each isotope if the relative atomic mass of Y is 63.5. I want you to know that each of the elements given here, element Y, is a representative of any element. I also want you to know that V and T are assumed elements. But by the time we finish answering this question, we will be able to tell categorically what element is Y. As a way of solution, the atomic number of Y is given 29, which is the number of protons for isotope V. Atomic number of Y is equal to 29, and that is equal to the number of protons for isotope V. Remember that we said that atoms of the same element with the same atomic numbers but different atomic masses are isotopes. Therefore, they must have the same atomic numbers. Invariably, they must have the same number of protons. Hence, the number of protons of Y is equal to 29, and that of isotope V is also 29. The atomic number is given. The number of neutrons is also given, 34. Therefore, mass number of V now, that's question A, want to answer. The mass number of V is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, according to our previous lessons. Mass number of V is equal to the number of protons of V plus the atomic mass of V. That gives us 29 plus 34, which is equal to 63. For isotope T, the atomic number is equal to 29 given. Remember that T and V are isotopes, hence they exhibit the same atomic number. And that's why the atomic number of T is equal to 29. Number of neutrons of T is equal to 38 given as well. The atomic mass of T will be equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, and that's 29 plus 38, which is 67. For V, the atomic mass is 63, and for T, the atomic mass is 67. Therefore, to find solution to the B part of the question, write the symbol for the two isotopes V and T. That is the symbol of the two isotopes. Also remember that the number of protons for the two isotopes are the same. That's 29. You write 29 as subscripts for both isotopes. 29, 29. The mass number of V calculated is 63, written as a superscript behind V. 63. And that of T is written as 67 as a subscript behind T. That's the answer to the big part of the question, which says we should write the symbol of the two isotopes, V63 and T67, with atomic masses 29, 29. Now, to answer the C part of the question, asking us to calculate the percentage abundance of isotope V. By way of solution, we don't know the percentage abundance of isotope V. Therefore, the relative atomic mass of the isotope now will now be equal to, open brackets, percentage abundance of isotope V multiplied by mass number of the main element that exhibits such isotopy, Y, close bracket, plus 100 minus X, where 100 minus X is equal to the percentage abundance of T multiplied by mass number of T, all over 100. Why are we using 100 here? We are using 100 because the total value, the highest value of a percentage is 100. Therefore, the relative atomic mass is equal to, open brackets, X, which represents the percentage abundance of the first isotope, multiplied by 63, which is the atomic mass of the first isotope, plus 100 minus X, which also represents the percentage abundance of the second isotope, multiplied by 67, which is the atomic mass of the second isotope, all over 100, which is the total percentage now, is equal to 63.5 given. To clear off the bracket now, let us quickly multiply X by 63 to give us 63X. That's from this very bracket. X times 63, 63X. Plus sign will come down. To clear off this bracket as well, we have a value outside the bracket which is 67. You use the value outside the bracket to multiply each of the terms inside the bracket. That is 67 multiplied by 100 to give us 6,700. You bring the negative sign downward. 67 multiplied by X, that gives us 67X. All over 100 is equal to 63.5. by cross multiplication, that is 100 multiplied by 63.5 will give us 6,350. Therefore, we have 63x come down plus 6,700 as follows. The negative sign follows. 67x follows. The multiplication of 100 by 63.5 follows to give us 6,700. On this note, let us quickly collect the like terms. If you look at 63x and 67x, they have something in common. What do they have in common? X. We bring the two terms that are common together. 6,700 and 6,350 are also common. No x. We bring them together. Without crossing any equality sign, their signs remains the same. Therefore, 63x comes, minus 67x follows, which is equal to 6,350 minus, it is minus now, because 6,700 is crossing equality sign to meet 6,350, which changes it from positive value to a negative value of 6,700. Of course, we have 63x minus 67x is equal to 6,350 minus 6,700. 63x minus 67x will give us minus 4x equal to 6,350 minus 6,700, which gives us minus 350. Of course, we are looking for x and not 4x or minus 4x. We divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x is that value that is accompanying x. And what is that value? Minus 4. Therefore, we divide through by the coefficient of x, which is minus 4x that we have, all over the minus 4x we are using to divide the two sides is equal to minus 350 that we have, divided by the minus 4 that we are using to divide it. Minus 4 cancels out minus 4, which gives us x. And minus 350 divided by minus 4, the minus sign strikes out the minus sign, which gives us positive 350 over positive 4. 350 divided by 4 gives us 87.5. Therefore, x is equal to 87.5%. The percentage abundance of the first isotope, remember we said, let it be x. Therefore, the percentage abundance of the first isotope is equal to 87.5%, because x is equal to 87.5%. Therefore, let us quickly cast our mind back to the percentage abundance of T. We said we don't know the percentage abundance of T. And we said once we know x, the percentage abundance of T becomes 100 minus x. Therefore, the percentage abundance of T, which we represent as 100 minus x, and now that we know the value of x, substitute in the value of x for 87.5 wherever you see x. Hence, 100 minus x is equal to 100 minus 87.5, which is equal to 12.5. Therefore, the percentage abundance of V is equal to 87.5%, and that of T is equal to 12.5%. to check if your calculation is correct. By the time you sum up the two percentages, it must be equal to 100. If less than 100, review your work again. If more than 100, review your work again. There is an error. To check, let us look at the percentage abundance of V 87.5 plus the percentage abundance of T 12.5, which gives us 100%. This shows that the calculation far is correct. You can try some of this work at your leisure time. In case you are facing challenges, come back to this channel, review it again and again and again, and it is sure that calculation based on isotopes and isotopy will not be a challenge again. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I remain your chemistry teacher. Thank you.